Yo, 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 what's going on, miners? How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everything is almost good. Yep. Happy Friday. It is the Flux Giveaway again. Thank you, Flux Pools, for sponsoring the channel. And thank you to Mr. Yeti for coming on as always.
It's all right. Seems to be becoming a regular thing, right?
That's right. That's right.
What was that? You'll make a YouTuber out of me yet?
Yeah, I will. That's right. That's right. Hey, oh, I like that flag behind you. I see there's a new flag back there. That's the D miners flag.
Yep.
There you go.
It's becoming quite a collection up there.
See, look, man, dude. You just got to hit the record button now, Yeti.
Okay.
Nice, nice, man, nice.
Yeah. So how's your week been, King? Well, I know how your week's been actually.
Pretty busy. I actually forgot about this stream until just a little bit ago.
Well, we've been fairly busy with the Terra website. Let's be honest, you know.
So, I need to go get a haircut, and then get an oil change on the truck. So, yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff today. Let's see here. Hey, we got Crypto Hunter in here, Triple D Innovations, All Set Miner, Flying High 11, The Pirate, 619 OTA, Big Irish, Blaine, Dumpster Fire, and Wheeling Crypto. What's going on, guys? If I miss anybody, I'm sorry.
So
Money King.
when do you leave for Florida, King?
Tomorrow, first thing in the morning. I leave tomorrow morning.
So you mean I'm probably going to be speaking to you a lot while you're driving?
Yeah, probably. I'll be in Discord hanging out. I mean, I've done a lot of road trips from Arizona to where I used to live in Washington a lot. So when I was commuting back and forth to take care of my dad. So yeah, I did a lot of road trips. Road trips are not, you're doing them by yourself, it's not very fun. It's boring. It sucks. So yeah, I'll probably be on Discord. I might maybe do a couple streams from the car, maybe. Um, you know, I don't have anything to hold my phone, so I
So
might.
what's the total time?
Total expected time, it's not accurate because it always
No,
takes
because you're
longer.
going to have to take stops in between. But what's the rough estimate?
31 hours.
Ooh,
Yeah,
31 hours.
I'm gonna do 12 to 16 hours a day.
Well, you'll be matching me then on how many hours I'm putting in coding.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Crypto Craig? Blaine Anderson, is there any time frame on when you guys might be getting another tight node set up?
Very soon is the answer. Like extremely soon.
Yeah. Polsky. Yeah, most of the trip is Texas because that's what I'm going through. I'm taking Interstate 10 all the way to Florida. It goes all the way down there. That's pretty much the route. So, yeah, I got some stuff packed. I was waiting, after the oil change, when I get home to start getting everything in, but I got my ladders and I got some tools in there.
Just don't forget the adapter for your phone that we've organised so that we can
Oh, yeah.
communicate while you're setting up the facility.
Yeah. No, I got yeah, the chest
I still
piece. Yeah.
can't believe we're going to have to do this because of all the troubles we're having over in the UK getting out of the country on flights.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you guys got any questions, we're just gonna hang out for a little bit and then answer some questions, maybe.
And then
Uh,
King's finally going to pull my name out of the hat.
well, I like to pull my own first. I like to pull my own name before I pull anybody else's. Uh, Let's see here. Blaine Anderson says I-10 sucks for that long. Good luck. Nope, you have some audiobooks or podcasts. I'm really not an audiobook guy, so no, I'll just listen to music. I'll probably be on Discord most of the time.
Either that or bugging me because obviously the time zone difference. I'll be awake when everyone else is asleep.
Yeah. So the plan is I'm gonna get up at 5 and start driving then, and then probably drive till 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and then probably maybe if I can go a little longer, I might go maybe till 10 o'clock at night. Find a hotel, and then get sleep. That's it, and then wake up again, do another 12, 16 hours, and then on the third day, hopefully it's a shorter drive, right? Hopefully I got the bulk of the drive done, and it's
So
maybe
you going direct to the facility then? Is that the plan?
I can. Um, so I've never done an Airbnb, so I have the address for it. So, but
Yeah, they just usually send you a code for the door.
yeah, so and that's usually I think
That's
the
what happened
day
with
of.
ours.
Yeah, so as far as being from the facility, I think I'm between 10 and 15 minutes. So I didn't want to stay somewhere near Hawk and Vistang because, they're obviously, you know, further away from the facility. Why stay that far away? Georgie, man, I cannot stay up through the night anymore, man. I am not my younger self, but yeah, I used to work graveyard for a lot of years, but I can't do it anymore. Cannot do do the all night drive. So yeah, no, got an Airbnb. It's from the January 2nd to the 30th. So 4 weeks. So I'm hoping that's enough time, to get everything done.
I'll just see that Veteran Miners just popped in.
What's going on, Dave? What's here? Big Irish says, Mining King, where are you heading south after I-10? Oh, I'll meet up with you and buy you lunch. I don't know where you live in Florida. And hey, check this out. I'm not familiar with Florida, man. I never been that far east ever in my life.
Oh, really?
No, the farthest east I've been is like the Midwest. So,
Oh, well, we're going to break that when you come and visit me over here, right?
yeah.
We're gonna get the king on a plane across a lot of water.
The funny
It's going to
thing
be an
is, though,
unusual thing for you, isn't it? Seeing that much water.
no, actually, most people don't know this about me, but half of my life I did live on an island. I lived on Woodby Island, so that is the biggest island in the continental U.S. So I am used to living on the water. So it's up by the San Juans. So Big Irish, I'm not sure where you're located, man. But the facility's out in Melbourne, so if you're out that way, we can maybe meet up. I don't know what area you live in. You can hit me up with a DM though if you want, Big Irish. Let's see here, let's go down a little bit.
Blaine Anderson says the website looks amazing so far with what Hawk and King have shown on streams.
Oh yeah, well
What
we've
they've
leaked
shown on
on.
streams is like this much
Yeah,
of what is available. We were going to be going for a, what was it we originally said, 75% ready for launch.
yeah.
I think I'm more like 90%. So yeah,
So yeah,
it's going
we'll
to be a
be
lot more
the
fleshed out than we originally first thought.
so the website I think is the soft launch will be on the first of the year is what we're
Yeah,
going for.
yeah. Hopefully, we're going to go for a fairly soft launch, and then we're going to do obviously a bigger launch once the facility's completely open. I think we're going to do like a bit of a thing for it. I think that's more Hawk's area though than ours. We just we just lay the network cable right and make sure everything works. Bacon, Eggs and Ash asks, how's the chiller doing? Have you guys ironed it all out yet? That's probably more a Hawk question, but I think he's got somebody taking a look at it already.
I have the news back from that, but I'll
Okay.
leave it up to Hawk whether or not he wants to disclose it or
Yeah.
not. What are y'all's thoughts on the newly leaked Katie Box 2? The Katie Box 2. I only know about the KA3.
There's a whole bunch of version
It-
2 boxes coming.
So with like
The problem is
Cadena,
they're still way too far behind.
so the issue, I tried the little ASICs, right? Like, I had a mini Doge, right? I had that for a while, and I don't feel like look, if you don't have an ASIC and you kind of want to see what they're about, then I would say get a little one first, right? Get comfortable with it. They're not hard to use, obviously, you just plug it in, but they kind of figure it out. But as far as from like a yield standpoint, the little miners are just, I don't feel they're worth it. If you're gonna go spend money on an ASIC, you're better off just buying a big boy. And when you get the big boy, I think you want to buy it within a year time, give or take. You don't want to buy a machine, right? That's brand new, that's already been out for 3 or 4 years, because at that point, right, it's going to be phased out, and it's going to be a little hard to get, your money back on what you spent on it. Like the S19s and stuff like that. I bought a used S19 for a really good price, Thank you, Mr. Red Panda Mining. But
we were discussing on whether we should open up the Terra Discord server to everyone.
You want
we might as well discuss it, right?
Well, he's just getting right into it now. Look at this guy.
Why not? Let's just
he's being the leaker today. He's gonna be the leaker.
If Hawk can do it, why can't we, eh?
Oh man. You can share
Friday, so
if you want to share your screen, you can show people and I can show them if you want.
Well, what bit do you want to show? Like we can show off some of the, I mean, we've already showed off a fair chunk of the website.
Or do you want me just to put like an invite into the
Yeah, we might as well. I mean, if you go, hang on, I'll grab the official invite one.
Okay.
One sec. There you go. I'll post it in.
Yeah. So Yeti's gonna put in the official Terra hosting Discord. So there's already quite a few people in there. We also have some people from the Flux team in there as well, like Jeff Key and Crypto Wrench.
And obviously, anyone who's customers will generally get a different status and unlock a few other bits that are for customers, like support channels and so forth. We will eventually, once I get around to doing it, you've got to just bear with me, there will be Discord bots in there that will be monitoring all of our hardware. So you guys will be able to see which servers are having no issues, etc. We're going to be very transparent about what we're doing and how we're doing it.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's something I spoke to Hawk about, and I think that it's a really cool idea, is to be completely transparent about what our services are and how they're running. I think that only seems, right.
Yeah. Crypto Hunter KA3. Yeah. So I had a choice between a KA3 or an L7, and I went with the L7. And I'll tell you why. There's lots of other script coins out there besides Litecoin and Dogecoin. The problem with Cadena, you have Cadena. So that's my issue with it. If you're gonna get a Cadena, I mean,
script mining gives you options.
Yeah.
In some regards, it's similar to the Bitcoin ones, right? The SHA-256. There are other SHA-256 algorithms that you could switch it to. So
that's just my 2 cents. I felt like if I'm getting into ASICs, which is already kind of limiting yourself, right? Why limit myself even further, right, to only one coin?
Oh yeah.
So why not play it a little bit safer? Plus, I think the L7 is going to be around for. I think it's going to be a competitor for a very long time. What do you think about those? What is it? The Locatechs? I know. We've all been talking about those. They're like, what is it? Like an FPGA or little ASIC that's like on a almost like a GPU board. I know
Yeah.
that they don't have they have no active prototype, and they're I think the minimum order is like 33 units. So pretty much to me, it seems like they're trying to get people to pay for their R&D, is what it sounds like, which is super sketch. So right now,
Well,
you
not quite though, King, because as we've found out when we've been like looking into PDUs, right? Oh man, I'm gonna end up having to leak something else now, right?
no.
Just to explain this. So in the process of developing our own PDUs, as we found out, you tend to end up paying, or the first person out the door ends up paying for most of the development,
Right.
which is a shame. But yeah, kind of letting things slip now. Shouldn't be saying things like that. Hopefully nobody clocked the little slip, right?
Bacon, eggs, and hash. You want an L7, but you can't run it there. Well, pretty soon, man. Terra will be up and
Send it to
functional.
us.
It's profitable at the rate at Terra hosting. So,
Yep.
and like Hawk was saying, we got a quote for our price, right? So once we've confirmed that's the price, right? It'll be even better.
Yep.
So
And we know where our breakpoints are for it becoming even cheaper. And then we can obviously throw some of those savings onto you, the customer.
yeah, exactly. Dan Ruggs horse coin. If I was you, man, I would not buy any of these until an active prototype was in the works. He had a picture, like just a render. It, he has
Yeah.
no physical proof that it even exists or it even works yet. So let's say he
And then you've
gets
got to create all the
eh,
software to actually run it.
right. So it might be 2, 3, 4, or even 5 years until that point, which by that time something better could already even be out, right? So that it doesn't even matter anymore.
Absolutely.
Um, what is the rate? So what for ASICs or for GPUs?
Well,
I
we
think.
really are letting everything slip then, right?
Well, I think we told them one day, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we've already set the price.
Yeah.
Obviously, certain other services are still being fleshed out price wise. So like co-location, for example, we're just fleshing out what the ampage, how many watts that would work out to per server, and all the infrastructure to run it. The good news is we got our IP range. So that's super good news because that's
Yeah,
one big worry of our
we got our
okay.
/24. We've been approved from Lumen for our
Yep.
first /24 IP block. Crypto Hunter says at the Mining King, you can't pre-order yet. Only sign up to be notified. Notified for what, Crypto Hunter? And then somebody asked, Yeti, do you know if those are the rates right now currently?
What, the ones that I've got in my system as a test?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but that's what we were
Uh,
hoping to
oh,
achieve. I'm pretty sure that
hey,
Hawk
we're
still,
the technical guys, so
yeah.
I don't want to
Best
let that
person to
slip.
ask is Hawk.
Yeah, talk to Hawk. He's our sales
Yeah.
guy, or
Is Hawk
Vistang.
actually at the is he at the facility today? Or is it
Oh
just
yeah,
Mike?
Him and Vistang are up there moving,
So I'll
bringing
shout
more
him, see
stuff
if
in.
he'll come online quickly.
Oh, you can if you want. Yeah.
See if we can get a definitive answer.
Let's hear Blaine asks at the Money King. This might be more of a Hawk question to do. You guys plan on doing a full build stuff through Terra, like purchasing all parts through Terra and having you guys. Yes. So Blaine, so one of our partners in Terra is Vistang, who runs gprisers.com. So
Yep.
we have R8 or Octominers on hand, as well as we are offering.
I believe we have a considerable number on site
Yes.
of R8s.
As well as we are doing open frames. Now, know this, we will be charging more per kilowatt for the open frames, but essentially, I think how we're going to work it, and this isn't for sure yet, so do not hold me to this, but I think the idea for the open frames is going to be that you guys send us your GPUs, and or we can also we would prefer that you send us like the motherboards and stuff like that and risers. Um, we're working on the logistics of everything, whether we're going to supply the motherboards and power supplies and everything. We're working on that part,
Yeah,
but really,
we've been toying with the idea of whether we should unify it so that we have the same motherboard, same risers, because obviously we use GPU risers, right?
right.
So and the same with the frame, we can use GPU riser frames, right? So we can keep it all nice and uniform. It's just whether or not we need to go down the road of same board, same chip, same RAM, and going that far. Because then it'll solve a lot of the equation, because we'll be able to keep a ton of spares on site for one type of model.
Right. Blaine, as far as do you mean like buying GPUs and ASICs? Sorry. Um, we won't have that could be something that we could do in the future, but we're not going to force people to use like GPUs from us. Like that's if you went to other competitors, and I'm not going to say any other names, right? Other competitors, they make you buy GPUs, and it's at a significant markup, right? Like 2 or 3 times what they're currently going for right now. We're not doing that.
Oh yeah, and we'll be using the veteran minor cables, I believe, on all of our open air frame stuff, just because of the quality. And it might even be that when we get stuff like really like heavy loading systems, like for example, we recently had an X12 full of 3080s. I would have preferred to have those running all on Dave's cables as well, to be quite honest, because the amount of times that it worried me running that whole 12 rig on the default cables was a bit scary.
Um, and as well, Dave, I'm not going to hold you to this, Dave. I'm putting the veteran miner on the spot. And Dave, if you want to call in, man, here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dave, call in. Free
In.
promo. Come on, can't turn that one down.
I believe, and I'm going to put him on the spot. I believe Dave said that instead of his normal, I think 30-day warranty, he would do a 1-year warranty for the wires
he's
being
give
at
us
our
a slightly
location.
different warranty due to the fact that ours is in a controlled environment.
Exactly.
Which is slightly unique for him, because it's the first time he can actually consistently say that this place will be it won't be used, abused. It'll be in a good temperate environment. It's not going to be in direct blazing heat and all that kind of thing. So,
no, Blaine, that obviously that conversation's been brought up, but that would mean that we would have to purchase hardware.
yeah,
Obviously,
we want to
at a wholesale
buying actual hardware just for the moment, at least. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you guys need help arranging hardware, we do have contacts. Myself, King, Hawk, we've got a few other people that are part of our circle that have got contacts as well. Like the red furry one up in Canada. We can certainly ask around. I've just noticed Brian Hollywood's here.
What's going on, Hollywood?
Yeah, big old trouble himself.
All hail the COD King. I don't know what you're talking about, Brian. Other than, man, my back really hurts right now from last night carrying you guys all damn night.
King.
Oh man.
We've got a good Brian Hollywood troll. All we're missing now is Chump Change to walk in and me mention his height, right? We get the ultimate tick on the weekly bingo.
Exactly. Oh, get on here, Dave. I don't care if you're out in the wild on your phone, man. Click on the link. Get in here for a few minutes.
Only has to be short for a minute. Dave, come on.
All right. Blaine says at the Mining King, wasn't sure if you guys had potentially other partnerships in the works with stuff like that, like you do. It could be
We
something
do.
that, yeah. But for right now, we just want to focus getting the
Well,
facility up right
we
now.
can let another partnership out. We have a partnership with a large digital signage firm now that's going to supply us with all of our screens for the facility. So that'll be pretty cool.
Well, I'll let you.
And
I'll
what
let you.
has been agreed is that we're going to be, getting a certain number of adverts on their digital signage network as well.
Well, I'll let you do the announcement, Yeti, since
Well, we
you
can
know.
announce that one. That one we can allow.
That one we can allow, he says. No, Dan Ruggs, I don't play Warzone. I play Team
Hang on,
Deathmatch.
I see a DJ Waters in there. Is that actual DJ?
Is that you, DJ? DJ? Is that the real? Will the real DJ please stand up?
Yeah, well, I know that unfortunately the real DJ can't physically stand up at the moment. He's trying to still get his accounts back after what happened.
We'll see if that's. I think that's the real
Yeah, he
DJ.
says it's me. He says he started playing Warzone yesterday. It was fun.
Oh, nice.
All four of his accounts are still banned. Yeah, man, it's just going to take time. It's one of those things. It's going to be a nightmare to sort all that out.
Yeah.
And like I said, man, if there's anything you need me to do, just drop me a line. I'll see what I can do to help. Unfortunately, when it comes to trying to get your crypto back, though, that's going to be hard work. But if there's anything like me or King would do, I'm sure King will be the same in saying that we'd be glad to help.
Oh, we have Mr. Efficient in the house now. Mr. Dupran. That's what I call him now. He's all about efficiency. Yeah, I'll be
What he's
leaving.
all about? You mean he's all about strangling the card so it doesn't work properly? Is that what we're saying? And no, it isn't, DJ. It's a cigarette. Look, it even has a filter in it. It's an actual cigarette. I smoke roll up tobacco because in this country, normal cigarettes are like a ridiculous price.
No, yeah, I'll be getting on the road 5 a.m. I'll be packing today and stuff like that.
Which means he'll be literally on call with me most of the morning because I'll be the only one awake.
Yeah.
And I'll be keeping the king awake.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Best Buy because I don't have anything to really hold my phone. I usually just leave it in the center console or whatever. So I'll try and get a holder so
Well, you
that
got
way.
Bluetooth headset, haven't you?
A what?
You got Bluetooth headset
No.
for car.
Well,
Or you
no.
got like a car kit or something?
I got the Bluetooth in my truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine's a 2019 Ram, so it's a newer truck. So. No, yep, gotta start loading up the. I
See,
got my two.
this is Mr. Mad Electron's idea of a troll. Look at this. This is what he bought me the day I landed. Right?
How to be an American.
Really? I mean, come on.
Oh man.
All Set Miner says, can't wait to see you here stateside. Right, so we're having some fun and games with that because our flights are getting stopped left, right, and centre at the moment. We've got a lot of industrial strike action over here, so trying to get flights out at the moment has been a nightmare. I get my official US visa February, first week of February. So that means I can come and go as I please, which is always worrying, right, King? I'm just turn up and knock on your door.
I think yeah, when you show up here like in March and it's 85 degrees, yeah, it'll be a lot different than what you're used to. If you come down to my neck of the woods. Oh man. Yeah, if you guys got any questions,
DJ says shouldn't get stabbed over here at least. No, probably get shot instead.
yeah, right. Oh man. So how's everybody's Friday going? Everybody mine in Flux?
Wow, you're actually going there.
Yeah. They're
You're
gonna do
the
it.
one telling everyone to stay off it.
They're gonna
You
do it
want more for yourself.
anyways. They're gonna do it anyways. Now because there's people like Mr. Efficient here, Dupran, who mind, and here, Dupran, I'm dropping this just for you.
Oh.
Like the Nexa that was profitable, right? For the short time it was profitable for. I think it was I put one rig on there and I made like I think $38. But the bad part was you had to wait 5,000 blocks to get your coins.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it
work out to like a week.
Yeah, it was like 6 days or something, 5 or 6 days. But yeah, I did it for one 24-hour stint. That's what I got.
That's crazy. I'm in the process of moving one of my rigs, unfortunately, where I had my 6600 XTs. Unfortunately, the price has gone up a bit too much that I can't keep it there. So I'm going to shift it down to somewhere else and get a little bit cheaper price and get that back online.
Blaine, see here, another node I have up right now is my Mysterium node. So that video didn't do so well. Not sure if people are interested in Mysterium, but essentially it's like a VPN service. So and they pay you out for how much bandwidth and data that is being used. And you could set limitations. Like if you only want to supply so much, then that's totally fine. Let's say you only want to do 25 megs or whatever. Cool. Okay. Limit it down.
As soon as there's no one from the Flux team sitting in the chat right now, because obviously we don't want to get ourselves in a lot of trouble here or cause an argument later on, we now have opened up a way for anyone who has the bandwidth but doesn't have the ability to have static IP addresses. We now have a way around so that if you need to run more than 8 nodes on an IP, we can make that happen. And
man, I'm gonna call you Loose Lips Yeti today.
Oh man, no. Well, look, it's 2 days before launch. We may as well let everyone know what's going on. All Set Miner says no more to UPnP. Hell no. We aren't touching any UPnP. Our new router doesn't even have the ability to do UPnP.
Yeah, hey, when we were looking at Juniper, Cisco, and obviously we went with this MikroTik. If you look at what they do,
none of them have it.
They don't mention UPnP. That is a home function only.
Yep. Dupran says, gotta go run errands. Have a great day, King and Yeti. See you later, Dupran.
Later, Dupran.
Yeah, like I say, the IP routing solution that we're going to be offering basically offers you a way to host more than 8 nodes at your house if you've got the bandwidth.
No, Steven, UPnP for the win is not for the win. That's for the lose.
No, we won't be running UPnP at all.
So if you're somebody like me,
says IP forwarding, yeah, IP triggers and IP forwarding, yeah.
So if you're somebody like me who has gigabit service at your house, you could obviously have more than 8 nodes. We have a service that would allow you to have one more IP. It is not UPnP, but so you can get one more node for a reasonable price.
And it's scaled accordingly. So obviously, if you need the bandwidth to do a Cumulus node, then we price it accordingly to a Cumulus node because it only requires 25 megabit. Whereas obviously, if you're doing a Stratus node through it, then obviously that would be a little bit more because it requires 100 megabit.
And we will require that you use Wonder Shaper.
Yeah, we are going to ask that you use, rather than us enforcing quality of service our side, we're going to work with the users who are running on it to shape their own traffic, because actually shaping on the machine side is actually more efficient than shaping it from the remote routing side.
And we have already one customer active already who's got
Mr. Rondi.
he's got 4 slots from us.
Yep. Yep. Now this is going to upset Brian, because Brian's going to be like, well, why didn't Yeti phone me right away? I'm waiting for it to happen, right? It's going to literally in the next 5 minutes, I guarantee Brian's going to pipe up and say, well, why haven't I been spoken to? And yes, Brian, if you need some space, man, come speak to us. We'll hook you up.
All set miner says that the Mining King waiting for Project Thunder. Yep, everybody is, man.
Yeah, and that's where certain things like Project Thunder might be beneficial to people, right? So you might have already done 8 nodes before Project Thunder even came about. So now you're like, well, I don't want to down a service or make that only a Thunder node, for example. You might want, for all we know, it might be that you don't get extra rewards for the Thunder. We just don't know yet. So
you might only get maybe extra rewards if somebody's using the storage, right? So if the storage
Yep.
isn't being used, you don't get anything extra. I don't know. Nobody knows.
Oh, Gregory asks the Mining King, will Terra offer Thunder nodes? We have tried to price this up. It's not easy because we would need a very large SAN and an extremely fast internal network. We're talking 100 gigabit internal network, not just our external network. It would have to be all internally to that SAN.
So look, Gregory, if we do the numbers and look, we're running it as a business.
There is another option that I've been toying with, right? So rather than using NAS, what about DAS, direct attached storage? So we actually attach it to the server in question, like a USB 3 or USB Type C external drive.
Yeah, it'll get the
We
speeds that way.
attach it and then forward it off to the VM.
You can do it that way.
That's a possibility. We just need to look into whether direct attached storage would actually work as good as network attached storage, especially with the way that they're going to be doing the way that Thunder works.
What it comes down to is what's the actual incentive, because that is, they still haven't announced that. And look, being honest here, we're a business, right? We're not trying to we're not going to charge a ridiculous amount of money, but
we do have to make money.
If we can't make at least a little something, then it doesn't make sense to actually
here's
offer
something to give you guys an idea of just how committed we are. All 4 of us have basically said we aren't taking a wage pretty much for the first year, because we know that there isn't going to be enough money in the business straight away to pay us. We're all very aware of this, right? But what we are going to do is make sure that we have set up the business to be financially stable for many years to come. And that to us is more important than our own pockets right now.
Look at this. Look at Yeti here, man. I'm just going to... You just keep going, Yeti.
Right?
Legendary bronze. Yes, we are. That's kind of what... I mean, pretty much between me, Yeti, Hawk, and Vistang, I haven't been working on a lot of new projects, really, other than I just got my L7. But besides that, I don't have a lot else going on, because that's kind of my focus, and that's Yeti's.
A little side project that's going on at the same time as you doing this is you learning coding, so that you can come and help me with everything like that.
Yeah, and then pretty soon, I don't know, man. My Yeti asked me what I wanted to do for once I got actually trained. Was what I wanted to do is I wanted to do my own coin.
Sure, and we can certainly do that, and we could also document that as a bit of a fun project. It will all be for fun. We will actually refuse to list the coin. I think would be the better idea, right, King? Is that we would refuse to list the coins because it's going to be a more of an an educational thing, right? So you'll be able to learn how to mine using it, for example. You'll be able to learn how to do a transaction, because everyone will be able to just mine and earn some every time. Be no different than like a test net, effectively.
Right.
But it'll be a cool project. Something I just did notice, Dan Ruggs asked, will the potential new hosting rate be under 10 cents? There's a short answer and a long answer to this. The short answer is it will be. The longer answer is it will be eventually once we hit a certain power threshold. And we have to get up to that power threshold first in order for that initial money to drop. But we have agreed, all four of us again are unanimous on this. Once our price comes down, so will everyone else's. And we will be open and transparent about it. So basically, inside of the Terra platform portal, and I'm going to, look, here we go, look, giving all the secrets away again. Inside of the Terra platform will be a power monitor and a bandwidth monitor. What it will do is show you actively what we are using. So that's on the power side and the bandwidth side. And we're going to put markers on where the breakpoints are for the power. So I just and yeah, I think Techman TY come up with the best option. It's got to be beard coin. It's got to be a beard coin.
Beard coin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling you Hawk Jr. now.
What? What, with the giving away all of it? King, we're like literally 2 days away, man. There's no giving away anything now. Everyone's going to be able to see it in 2 days' time.
So yes, was it Greenball S Mining? Yes, we're going with MikroTik. I know you're the one that commented about the software base 100 gigabit, man. That is, I'm gonna strongly disagree with you on 100 gigabit routing done by software.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dan Rugg says, yeah, I need to become a customer. I'd love to send you all my KDA hash rate. If you drop into our Discord and speak to Hawk, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to give you all the details you need about ASIC stuff. He's the one really leading the charge when it comes to ASIC stuff. We just plug them in.
So the legendary bronze asks, can you use the Hive API on your website so clients can change their own rigs?
Oh no, it's another you question, King, that you literally dropped on me the other day. Okay, so we're going to really go there, right? Are we really going to go there now? Because we're going to have to, aren't we? Because people are going to notice very, very quickly. So something that obviously I announced a few months back was that I was building a platform called Mindfarm. Obviously, that was before I got very busy with, building a data center. Now, what we decided is that it may potentially, in the long run, pay us dividends to integrate this under the Terra brand, shall we say, and utilize it ourselves to save customers money. So the long-term goal will probably be what Mindfarm was going to be, will be piggybacked into the Terra operating system. And second off, for the moment, it won't be in there. You'll get some basic stats from Hive, like your temperatures, your fans, and stuff like that. You just won't be able to set overclocks yet. That's the only bit that's realistically missing. But we won't even need to really create our own operating system. We will be able to use Hive. So you'll be able to monitor it on Hive, or you'll be able to even log in on our side and do the same. So it's just evolving slightly differently for the moment, while my other commitments are super heavy on workload at the moment.
So as well, though, with there will be an unmanaged solution and a managed solution with our hosting. So managed, pretty much you're on your own for overclocks and things like that. But if Maybe you're somebody who's not really skilled in overclocking. Maybe you have some AMD cards. I know everybody's gets a little tricky, you know. Me and Yeti, we like AMD cards, you know.
Yep.
You know, screw you, Brian. All right. um, anyways, though, if you don't want the worry of overclocking your thing, you just want to say, hey, I just want to, hey guys, Terra hosting, I want to mine Raven coin, or hey guys, I want to mine Flux, or whatever it is, right? You just let us know what you want. We'll just do all the overclocking so you get you will either give you the choice of the best efficiency or the best hash rate, whatever
Yeah,
you
we'll ask you before we overclock.
whatever which
Yeah.
you prefer.
Or you might say, can you just put somewhere in the middle? Give me
Yeah.
equal parts efficiency to equal parts hash rate. And we'll figure out what the best sort of in the middle range is.
Legendary Bronze says, I think you guys could nail some way to SSH into your own hosted rigs. That would be so. Yes, you will be
Technically,
good.
we could do that, King. You know that, right?
We'll have it on the back end for the Hive SSH.
No, we just create a guacamole server, and we can create what's called a like a shell proxy, where they'll log into their own username and password, and it would then forward the SSH to the given IPs. We can do that. We can do that now. Like, it's not difficult, that part. It's just something I never even figured that anyone would want. But that would require, though, for you guys to have a dedicated IP, which would come with an extra cost. Because as we've found out recently, every IP has to be justified as to why it's online. And they really do ask a lot of questions.
So, you know, just for Greenball here, because they're and hey man, I'm okay that everybody has a different opinion about the routers and networking, right? I'm still learning about like enterprise networking. I've been learning a lot from Yeti, who has lots of experience. I've been learning from Joe and Patrick
Even
Gian.
with my knowledge, I've still been talking with other people that have network knowledge, because it's always good to be able to validate what I've got in my head.
So, but let's just go over this. This is the router breakdown of the actual test results of our 100 gigabit router from Microtech. So you can see these numbers are really good, strong, healthy numbers here.
Yep.
So we're pretty confident it's going to do what we want it to do. Now, that's not to say, though, with how much load we put on this thing, that maybe in 3 or 4 years, sure, we might need to make that jump, right, to a Cisco or Juniper, right? Which,
Or
you
we
know,
might just have to get another one and add that into the equation with a different uplink.
right. That's another possibility. So, but yeah, we're pretty impressed with the test results from Microtech.
Yeah.
Dan Rugg says, for ASIC customers, do you want us to supply our own power supplies?
That's good. That's a good question. That's probably a Hawk question to find out logistically if we need the power supplies, or whether we would just, give you a PDU connection
Most newer ASICs have the power supplies
built
on the
in.
unit. Yeah. So I'm sure you're referring to older ASICs, right? You know, that actually have the power supply separate from the unit. Um, I would ask Hawk, but I have a feeling it's going to be you need to, do your own. But I'm sure I'm sure we could work something out though. We're willing to work with everybody. We're not trying to turn anybody away. That's our
No,
thing.
no, we're going to try and cater for all options to give people an option. Also, we're not going to make you sit there and pay us up front for a year's worth of electric, like a lot of hosting companies actually ask you to do with mining equipment. They ask for a year's worth of electric and hosting costs up front.
Yeah.
We will be charging by the month. But be warned by that if people decide to not pay, then after a given time, the contract will clearly state we will be able to liquidate your hardware. So just keep that in mind. It might be monthly, but obviously there's every potential for people not to pay and that will result in people's hardware ended up being liquidated.
Blaine asked a pretty good question at the Money King. To cut down on shipping costs, could we ship newly purchased equipment directly to the facility? Like if we have like a reserve spot for like a new rig? Yes, we could definitely do something for you, buddy. We're pretty flexible compared to like a lot of the other competitors that we've done research on. So I think this is where our company is really going to shine.
We think that there's a gap in the market for where we can put our business and that it should do us a favor and give us a little bit of room where we should be able to, entice people over to us and our services.
Yeah.
Even from the get-go. And that's important, right? Because we want to make this a huge success to the point that this won't be just the only building. We have bigger plans. We want multiple sites. We want multiple sites in different countries. We've talked about it.
We're already even looking out. I mean, this is stuff way off in the distance, but we've already looked at a couple different other locations where it would still be it would be even cheaper hosting for the ASICs and GPUs that we could offer people. So which when our costs become lower, we pass the cost down to you guys. We're not going to keep it at the same rate. So
we have a certain margin that we're happy with making, and that means that as the price goes down for us, the margin then slides down with the prices too. We're very keen on, not completely bending our customers over, basically.
Somebody put Brian in a timeout. He's trolling me now. Flexible, can he touch your toes? Really? Oh man. This guy. All right. I'll go for another 5 more minutes. You guys got any more questions or anything like that? And then we'll do the weekly drawing here for the
look, they're all starting to troll you now, King. Look, DJ's asking for feet pics. Don't worry, we'll have King on only feet later by tonight. It'll be #1 trending.
I'm gonna have to start charging you for that now. The YouTube views are down right now, so I gotta make extra money.
Gotta make that money somehow, right, King? Dan Ruggs says, I'm getting bent over monthly by my electric bill. Yeah, I know the feeling. Like, even with my equipment turned off, my bill is still nearly $1,000. Bear in mind, I'm in the UK, so roughly $1,000 a month.
That's awful.
And everything's turned off.
It came as OnlyFans. I think he said bread, but I think he means beard and feet pick onlys.
Yep.
Guys.
Oh, Brian with the super chat.
Thank you, Mr. Brian Hollywood, for the $20 super chat. Nothing but love, my friends. I appreciate it, Brian. I take that as payment for carrying you last night. All right.
Oh, actually, while we've got a few people here and they're intrigued on what's going on with Terra, why don't we put to a test the different payment options? Why don't we put a poll up, see which 3 options are going to be the most popular for payment options, King, so we can go back to Mike and show him.
Okay, hold on. I don't think I could put a poll from StreamYard. I don't think so. Let me.
Do you want me to try and can I do a poll on this? I think you're the only one.
No, right? I'm the only one that could do the poll. So yeah, hold on 1 second.
So it's credit, debit card.
Hold on.
You know the 3, right? I'm just intrigued on seeing what people want, and obviously put an other, please, as well, because if a lot of people do choose other, I'd be interested in knowing what other methods people would like to have.
What options do you want, Yeti?
So there's credit or debit card, PayPal and crypto.
You want PayPal as one option or PayPal and
Yeah.
crypto?
PayPal is one option, and then
Right.
crypto is another option, and then other being the fourth
Right.
option if possible. Oh, I knew Brian was going to say Cash App because Rondi used it as well.
I only have the okay, fine. Instead of other, we'll do
So the really good news is that
I'll
our
put
credit debit card
apps.
provider will allow
Apps.
Google Pay and Apple Pay through it as well. So if you're going to use Apple Pay or Google Pay, then choose credit or debit card, because we can actually support Google Pay. I think even Samsung Pay is supported as well through it. I'll be intrigued on seeing what the amount of people is going to pay by, because you know,
Blue Dragon Mining says at the Mining King, is it worth it? Is it worth $50 more to go from the E5 2676 version 3 to the E5 2683 version 3?
no, I don't think it's going to be EPS reliant with Project
No.
Thunder. It just needs to pass Cumulus. The Thunder part is actually to do with the drive size.
There's two different things that change with Thunder. One of them is the write speed. It's actually lower. So instead of having to have that fast storage, right, the SSD speed, you only need 80 megabytes a second, right? And then the down and up speed change from 25 down and up to 100 down and up. So unfortunately, it wouldn't matter in that situation. I wouldn't think it's worth the $50 more. So I'm going to say no, because that's really not going to help you out in any way.
It'd be interesting to see what the results end up being, King. Mainly because
let's see.
Both Vistang and myself have had very different opinions about which we should support.
I like to hold my crypto. So personally, if I was going to use a service like this myself, I would prefer like credit or debit or PayPal, right? I prefer to use my own funds because that's where my money is. And I want to hold my crypto. So I would not pay in crypto. But that's just me personally. That's, everybody to each in his own. Let's see here. So far, wow. Okay, it had a dramatic change. The credit debit was actually winning in the 40% range, and now it's went down. So far,
So
I'm gonna give it.
Mike Crypto says that crypto is too difficult for auto billing. Not quite. Depends on what you mean by auto billing, as in like charging your card, like your crypto directly. Yeah, not very easy at all. However, what we will be doing is automating our generation of our invoicing solution, and then it will be as simple as going into the to the system and clicking pay.
Oh, it changed. It was crypto for a small second. Give it a couple more minutes. It was crypto was the biggest. Now it's credit debit is the biggest. It was crypto. It was 39% to 37%.
Still interesting to see the difference, though.
So it's your Blaine asks, might be too complicated of an answer, but is there a way to set up where a portion of what is mine goes to you guys auto cover the costs? I'm gonna leave that to Yeti, because
that's an interesting one.
He built the billing.
What you're talking about, Blaine, is in effect you would run a certain portion, a number of hours to a wallet of our choosing, and then after that time, it would be switched to your own, and you would effectively not have to pay a bill. Is that what you're trying to ask?
Because there's no way. I mean,
Because there is a possibility to do that, but it would also mean that you wouldn't be able to switch your algorithms. You'd have to stay on the same algorithm for at least the month to be able to work out how many hours that would be to cover costs. And it would be also a logistical nightmare. Same as a dev fee, I guess, is what gaming would smoke it down. That's what I was assuming, like similar to like a dev fee. That would be very difficult. Very difficult.
all right, we're gonna close it out, but it was going back and forth on the poll. We're gonna close it out, but it was close. It was credit debit did win at 41% on the final vote, but it was crypto was 38%.
Interesting.
There was times where it was the other way, and it was crypto.
Yep.
It went. Those
so
were
just to pre-warn everyone, when we first soft launch, we will currently only be able to support debit, credit, and PayPal. We're just working on getting all the crypto stuff done. But needless to say, to accept crypto on the fly, like the way we want to, is certainly a unique challenge. And because we're not using something like, a pre-built piece of software here, there's no just plug-in to download and away it goes. I have to build it from scratch.
all right. Here we go. Let me get my number generator here.
Oh, I better get my number out and ready to see if you actually pulled my number this week, King. Come on.
Let's see how many we got here. 2549. It's been hovering around that 2500 mark. It's been pretty solid.
Yeah.
Here we go. Once again, thank you, Flux Pools, for sponsoring the channel and giving away all the miners the Flux, man. We appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Who is going to be the first lucky miner here? 1957.
Wow, that's low. Down the list, isn't it? It's going to be
Yeah,
right
man.
down at the bottom.
Make sure it's 1957. Here is the first lucky miner here.
Nope.
I know it's not me because I'm like at 3 kilosouls. So if it's not that, then it's not me. 1349. Let's go back up the list a little bit here. 1349. Here we go. Here is the second lucky miner. Hey, you Yeti, come on, man.
Nope.
Lucky Friday. Here we go. I feel it. Here we go. Hopefully, it's one of you guys in the chat winning 2021. 2021. Here is the third lucky miner. Come on, hopefully it's one of you miners out there in the chat here.
No, still not me.
Boy, we haven't dropped below 1,000. This is making me nervous. 1463.
I knew I should have put both my rigs on separate wallet addresses.
Here is the fourth miner.
Nope.
The last and fifth one. Ooh, 500. It's a low number.
I swear, if you end up, King, grabbing it, I'm gonna be booking the next flight.
No, it's 350 souls, so it's not me for sure. And the last.
Well, it's definitely not me at 350 souls.
There we go. Congratulations to the 5 lucky miners winning the $50 in Flux.
Yeah.
We will see what next Friday looks like. I will try and do
yeah,
this
that
again.
might be a bit of an awkward one.
I will be bringing my laptop and my camera and my microphone. I'm gonna try and do some content at night, but just a little FYI, guys. I might only get one video out a week, but I'm gonna get some stuff recorded. I might do some streams here and there while I'm on the road. So, you guys
Plus,
want
there's
to
going to
watch
be
and
plenty
hang
of
out?
content to come while you're down at the facility.
Yeah. So, I just might not have a lot of time to like actually get things out. So, I will try to at least put one a week out though while I'm gone. So Flying High 11, if you scroll up in the chat, you'll see I posted 5 different mining addresses. I don't actually announce who they are because I don't even know, right? They go directly to the mining address, so you'll just see a transaction for the Flux.
Yep, we just call out the numbers.
Yeah, we just pick the numbers that are correlated to the wallet address, and that's it.
So Pirate asks, what about the Mining King cam? You can record some of your work you do at the facility. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'll try to do some recording. It's mostly I have this huge, like 27 amp milliamp battery, which is humongous, and I have a chest mount for my phone, so me and Yeti can communicate. You know what I mean, and be on Discord and stuff while I'm down there. But yeah, because he's going to be working his normal job, but yeah, so there will be times where if I have service in the building, maybe while I'm like bolting up a rack or doing some networking, maybe I might go live or something like that. Or we'll see. The service is pretty awful in the building because it's super thick concrete. So,
but we're working on that.
But we're working on that right now. So
the intern needs to hit the floor, says All Set Miner. Don't worry, Callbuster's going to be under that floor a lot. Mainly because he's the one that fits easier than any of us. Well, apart from me, but I'm not there.
Actually, Big Irish Crypto. Very good question. I have had a MOK KDA payout hit my wallet. Yes, for the miners of Cadena. Yeah, as a pirate, that's pretty much what we're going with. Is a cheap, dongle like hotspot Wi-Fi.
Going to go inside, outside. So outside antenna, indoor unit to connect to.
Yeah, just so we get something inside there so we can communicate while we're in there.
Oh, and actually, pretty sure that last week a few people were mentioning how loud my keyboard is. Yeah. Well, D Miners, in his infinite wisdom, decided to send me an even louder keyboard. Hold on. Let me get this out, because this thing's ridiculous. So they've all been trying to convince me to come gaming with them. So I built myself a new gaming PC, waiting on a GPU to arrive from Hawk. But this thing, I'm pretty sure I showed you, didn't I, King? How loud this thing is.
Oh, I don't think
This thing's
so.
ridiculous. So,
what type of keyboard is it?
This mechanical keyboard. So,
Yeah.
you can see here.
What kind of switches does it have?
I have no idea.
Okay.
No idea, but they're
Yeah.
loud compared to my normal keyboard. Like 3 times as loud. So yeah, that should certainly make things interesting.
Well, thanks for coming in, Chris Hanley. We appreciate you, man. He says, I love crypto mining. That is all I have to say. Have a good day. Well, thanks for stopping by, buddy. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll hang out for 5 more minutes and then we'll head off. If you guys have any more last minute questions about anything, go ahead and either at me or Yeti in the chat.
So I am going to actually be doing some gaming though once the new machine's up and running. It's actually slightly.
Hey, don't let him fool you though. He has a GPU there. He has a Vega he could use.
King, I've actually got like 24 gig graphics cards sitting like to the right of me.
Yeah. Use one of those.
No. So if you're going to convince me to actually put the effort into game, then I might as well put the effort into game.
You could game on a Vega. And actually, hey, if nobody's noticed this either, man, I know I just bought this L7, but here I gotta do this, man. I am super tempted right now because oh, that's not the right screen. Oh,
What are you pulling up?
there we go.
Oh, don't tempt me.
289 for Radeon 7s.
I would as well, but the problem is they're so finicky for just going wrong. Ask Panda.
Oh, I know.
How many of them has he broke?
I know, but I want at least one.
I know I want one as well, so it can go with my collection of Vega cards.
Yeah, I sold my Vegas to Cal Miner, so I don't have a. I need to get this. I have to break down and buy one.
How many have you got in stock?
I don't know. I don't know if it says that. There you go.
Will it actually allow you 100 though?
I don't know. There you go. Oh, nope.
No. Nope. I bet they've got one.
This has been up for a while though, a couple of weeks. Ooh, it's getting low. Wow, not even 10. I told Pat about the other night. I think he went and bought a bunch of them.
Oh, really? That doesn't surprise me. I bet he bought up literally an entire rig's worth.
They have less than 5. It's got to be just like 1 or 2. It says, look, there's 14 people that have this in their cart right now.
Dang. It's insane.
B grade's pretty good. Yeah, it's been mined on, man. So B grade says, now these are very loose terms. I bought in some Bs that were more like D. But the product may show signs of slightly dusty or scratches on it, but in otherwise fully functional condition. So it will work. Dude, man, those are the cards right there.
It's insane price.
Look at some pirate. You look.
Look, you talk about a Radeon 7 and the man shows up.
Oh, hey, hold on. Hey, we got to get out of here. Hold on. Here, hold on. Here you go.
You don't be telling him there's no Radeon 7s.
Here you go. There's some 3070s.
I want to have the opportunity maybe to buy one.
There you go. Yep. Oh, they're all sold out. Uh-oh. Oh, you can only buy the super. It's pretty much brand new. Glass cannon or sets.
He says, don't buy those. They're mine.
Yeah.
No, Panda. I'm going to buy them all.
Look at this. Panda shows up literally as we're about to end this stream, but thank you for the support, buddy.
Yeah. Typical Panda. Like a Hollywood superstar, right? Turns up for the last 5 minutes, makes a big appearance, and then leaves, and then asks for loads of money in the process. That's what it is.
Oh.
See, exactly. See, Panda says, yeah, he knows what's up. See, I know how Panda works.
I already told Panda about that, and that's why there's not like 50 of these in stock anymore. That's why there's
Yeah,
only
pretty
one.
much.
He already bought some.
So come on, Panda, how many did you purchase? Please tell me you're doing a whole X12 of them. I could only imagine the fun and games trying to get 12 of those things to sit in the same case. What? He says none? Panda, I'm disappointed. I thought you wrecked a few of your Radeon 7s. Why don't you just, get a nice X12 full of them? It looked good.
Seer Mining King, actually, I have a question. Was gifted a new PC that has a 13700K CPU in it. Well, I would just get rid of it. It's Intel. I'm sorry.
No, 13th gen's all right. 13th gen's really good. It'll give an AMD a run for its money.
Can't find any info on it. Actually, I'm not the CPU guy really, but yes, the 12 and 13th gen Intels are actually quite good. But just wait for AMD and the 3D V cache.
Oh yeah, as soon
on
as
the new
they
CPU.
release the next gen X3D, it's gonna muller it. But then, did you see what that new 128 core Epic has for cache on board?
I
It's like
didn't.
300 meg cache on board or something crazy.
There you go, Panda. You need that. You need that new Epic.
Panda's just said, I've run out of money. Well, Panda, if you will build a house in the middle of nowhere,
Well,
it costs
I mean,
money to drive out material.
yeah. If anybody doesn't know, Panda likes to eat 60 chicken nuggets and 2 Big Macs and a large fry with a Coke.
What he doesn't tell people, if Panda was 2 foot shorter, it'd be perfectly round.
Oh, I didn't. Boy, that was a good troll. Man, look at that. You get Yeti on camera, man, and the trolls just come out real hard.
I've been working too much, King, and I'm sleep deprived and running on energy drinks. So, what do you expect? Although I am expecting the ultimate troll in at some point from Panda for that comment.
Oh man. Oh, he hasn't said anything yet.
Uh-oh, I've upset the Panda. Either that or he's typing manically right now.
Well,
All set Miners says, oh man, he's taking it hard. Yeah, he's gone quiet now. I'm in trouble.
We love you, Panda. It was Yeti, it wasn't me.
Oh, I see. Throw me under the bus, King. It's all right. I've ended up on Chump's shit list now. I've ended up on the Panda shit list. That's hilarious. Great.
Well, all right, guys. We hung out. Some Flux was given away, and I got a bunch of stuff to get done. Gotta go get a haircut, get the oil change on the truck, get the rest of the stuff packed in the truck, and then be ready to go out tomorrow.
Yep.
So there might be a few streams over the next few days. Maybe I might do 1 or 2 a day, some stuff while I'm on the road. Thank you, Mr. Panda, for showing up. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, guys. Well, I might catch you next Friday. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna get busy. We'll try. No promises about next Friday though. But don't worry. They'll still pull some miners to win the Flux. I just won't be hosting the show. So there might not be a show next Friday, but we'll try and do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna try Panda. I'm gonna go to Best Buy and see if I can get something that goes in like my vents, because my vents are like high up on my truck, right? So I could put my phone on there and have it just point at me or something. I don't have that, so. All right, guys. We'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you again, Flux Pools, for sponsoring the Mining King channel. We'll catch you guys next Friday, hopefully.